Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Tyler, and if you are new, welcome. So a couple of weeks ago, the rest of my last batch of brine shrimp died off. And I was thinking about doing another video that I'd seen online about another company that offered a different brand of a different kind of shrimp. And after doing a little bit of digging, I found ArizonaFairyShrimp.com. Highly recommend. So far it's been a interesting experience to the least. So what I started off with, what I currently have, is the multi-pack that they offer. And what the multi-pack gives you is triops, fairy shrimp, and clam shrimp. And I want to say I've seen a few flea shrimp in my current tank too. So I'm going to give you a little brief overview of this, what I've actually done. I think I'm on day 5 or 6 of my current setup. If you watched my last video, you've seen some of the bits and pieces that I've been doing. But in any case, repair a 10-gallon size tank and an air pump. Don't use algae, don't use chemical cleaners in your tank, it'll kill everything. I use distilled water. You can use reverse osmosis, carbon filtered tap water if you leave it out for 24 hours or run an air pump through it for 4. Rain, do not collect from roof or street. Water may have toxic and harmful stuff in it. Water ponds, do not use it. The water there over 10 days. Water contains algae and may cause very low hatching rate. Do not use any kind of algae, chlorine, and ammonia removers. Those are harmful to the shrimp. And do not use water from fish tank. Any water containing algae will significantly reduce the hatching rate. I think I still have that in focus. Alright, so Windows best place to set it. Sunlight's the most important source of hatching and health of the shrimp. Let them receive 1 to 2 hours of direct sunlight daily. I've been doing that RGB lamp that I did a review of a few months ago, but it's what I have at the moment. It is nowhere near the 100-watt brightness bulb that is recommended, but it's better than nothing, and I do let them have indirect sunlight for, I'm going to say, at least half, if not all day when I'm awake. Hatching rate decreases about 30% when I'm using the lamp, yada yada. Okay, and it does says do not use the whole bag if the tank is smaller than 7 gallons. It will cause overfeeding. The tank that I'm using is 2.5, and what I did was I put a half tablespoon worth of the dirt into the tank, and then I added an extra healthy pinch of dirt. And so far, I do have a few beaver tail fairy shrimp, I believe, at least 2 triops, and various clam shrimp, and the little flea things. They're actually really interesting to watch. Alright, so you pour multi-pack in the bag from the halfway mark first, and add more within 2 hours. An interval drags what to the surface of water and stick to the wall easily. Adding water in many steps increases hatching rate. Do not move the tank when hatching eggs. Apply air pump. Do not let water spray in the air. Keep pump runs all the time if it's noisy for nighttime. Keep temperature between 68 Fahrenheit to 80 degrees Fahrenheit, or 20 C to 27 C. Normally 70% of eggs hatch in 24 hours. Keep check on it. I did have a few late bloomers that happened on day 3 and 4 for me, so that was interesting. Alright, I'm going to get to my rough feeding schedule that I have. So the instructions say do not feed the shrimps in the first 2 days. I didn't. There's enough food for the baby shrimps. Mix well 1/8 teaspoon of the food that they send you to 1 tablespoon to a wider important tank. I've been doing that roughly in the evening time after my kid gets home from school. Do not feed again before the water is clear. Don't do that, and that makes other things inside mucky and disgusting and stuff. If you don't start feeding fairy shrimps and clam shrimps on day 3, the triops will grow up much faster than them, and it's possible to prevent hunting. They essentially are all scavengers, so they'll eat whatever's on the ground, on the walls that's not moving and dead, essentially, which is why they're such good things that do that. Provide better water quality for other shrimps and triops too. However, it is impossible to protect everything because that's just nature is what nature's going to do, but man. Okay, so changing weather is not recommended. They start producing eggs in 7 to 15 days, depending on species. Eggs will not hatch out until dried and refilled, except in very rare cases. Most of the triops and clams die 5 a week, and some of the shrimps live long on 8. Sea shrimps and water fleas live until to clean up the tank. I guess that means when everything stops doing its life cycle, it's just reset and start over, which is what I'm planning on doing. But once again, I'm only on day 5, I believe, of my current setup. And yeah, once again, ArizonaFairyShrimp.com. I wish I'd thought to have gotten them sooner than when I did, but I'm thus far happy with the fact that it feels like in less than a week now I've had considerably more activity than I did with my last batch of brown shrimp, which frustrates me, but it is what it is. And yeah, I will probably post another video either today, probably this week, of another little contemplation of the shrimp, of the tank setup that I currently have, that I've sought the upgrade of the little container from the starter kit from the other shrimps. And yeah, appreciate the views, appreciate the subs. Y'all stay tuned.